Mental health problems are going to be the next pandemic after COVID-19 crisis in the world. The global economic costs related to mental health problems have increased to $1 trillion per year now. In fact, it is already second biggest and silent pandemic. Around 75 to 85% of those with mental disorders have not been able to receive treatment in poor and developing countries due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And all of this has caused unprecedented global crisis. Do you know that 30 to 60% of COVID-19 patients have their central nervous system affected? World Health Organization says COVID-19 has disrupted and stopped mental health services in 93 countries in the world. This is so serious that UN launched a campaign for youths on April 19, 2021. This campaign is running to help youths rebuild their lives because anxiety levels have gone up in 90% of youngsters due to COVID. The International Labour Organization has described the current young population as the lockdown generation because this has affected them in a very huge manner. As I told you, 90% youths have reported increased mental anxiety during the pandemic. On an average, around 45% of adults said that since the pandemic began, their mental health and emotional well-being has gotten worse. This year, since January, it has grown to 51% who have shown no good change in emotions or mental health behavior. So what is depression? In depression, you feel despondent, drained and worthless. Usual definition of depression is being unhappy or hopeless, having low self-esteem and getting no pleasure in things that you usually enjoy. All over the world, around 1 billion people are suffering from mental health disorder. But due to societal pressure and stigmas attached to mental health, we don't speak up in the open. We choose to remain silent. We don't even accept this hard reality. We let it kill us internally every day. While face wears a smile, the heart and the mind keeps bleeding. Despite all this, mental health is one of the most neglected areas of health globally. And the situation has only become worse after the COVID-19 pandemic. There are several reasons for this ignorance. Reasons like stigma, perceptions like mental health disorder is a luxury good opposed to actual illness, or that only rich people can afford to be affected by mental disorders. But let me tell you, mental health problems, depression, anxieties and any psychological problem do not discriminate between the rich and the poor. Every year, close to 3 million people die due to substance abuse. Every 49 seconds, someone dies by suicide in the world. About 50% mental health disorders start by the age of 14 among humans. Experts say the depression will put more burden on nations than any other disease in the next 10 years. In fact, spending more on mental health issues means more benefits. For example, WHO says investing $1 in mental health gives the return benefit of $4. Despite knowing this, very little is spent on mental health and emotional well-being issues. Countries are still spending less than 2% of their health budgets on mental health. More than around 264 million people are suffering from depression alone in the world. And women are affected more than men. This is around 3.5% of the global population. Our own country, India, is suffering from a mental health epidemic as 15% of India's population is suffering from poor mental health. Suicide rates are the highest among Indian adults of working age. Panic attacks have increased during COVID-19 as people are increasingly and more worried about their health. The total cost of treatment for depression and anxiety disorders is estimated to be $147 billion till 2030 in just around 36 countries. These countries are in major WHO regions that account for 80% of world's population and 80% of the global burden of depression and anxiety disorders. Other reports say anxiety and depression alone cost the global economy $1 trillion per year already. One research for the World Economic Forum says that between 2011 and 30, mental ill health will cost $16 trillion in lost economic output due to mental health worldwide. Despite all of this, if someone speaks up his or her mental health issues in public domain, the world greets with hatred, jokes, stigmas and ridicule.